So, example number 4 is going to be a two-part problem. So the first part talks about I buy a new car, so I'm going to sell mine, and I have a friend that wants to buy it. She doesn't have the money right now, but they will have it in 270 days, and I'm going to charge them 10% interest. And at the end of the 270 days, they're going to give me all of my principal plus my interest. So they're not making payments. They're just going to give me money at this future date. So how much money am I going to get at that future date? So that's what I'm using. I'm using this formula that I've written down right here. I've gathered all the information. It's a 10% interest rate, 270 days out of 360. That's 3/4 of a year, 0.75. And the loan started off at $3,500. How much am I actually going to get? So I plug in these numbers, I run to my calculator, I type those numbers in, and I discovered that I'm going to get $3,762.50. So $3,762.50. The problem is that 270 days is a long time to wait. I can totally see this happening with my son. So, a couple of months, 3 months into this, my son's like, if this was my son doing this, my son would be like, man, I got to have this money right now. I can't wait, any longer. So he would say, hey, Mom, can you go ahead and give me this $3,500 and then you take the payment that's coming from my friend in these days? And, I probably would, because that's what moms do. So part 2 says, what annual interest rate will this third party receive for this investment? So it's looking for interest rate. I don't know what my interest rate is going to be. So how much time do I have the loan? Well, I don't have it for the whole 270 days because my son kept it for 90 days. So I just have it for 270 minus 90 out of the 360. And I think that comes out to be 180 days. So I only have it for 6 months or half a year. My amount that I'm going to end up getting is going to be this. I'm going to get $3762.50. That's my amount. And my principal right here is the amount that I gave my son, so $3,500. And so what interest rate am I making? Because I'm doing it for less time than he did it. So I'm using the amount that he would have gotten back. And then this is the amount that I put out, and I did it for this many days. So again, I'm going to use the same formula. Actually, I'm going to use the formula in the other one because I like the other formula, the other form, P plus PRT. I think this formula is easier to solve for R because I don't have to get rid of those parentheses. But again, it's really just a personal preference. So I'm going to say 3762.50 is equal to the principal 3,500 plus the principal times the rate, which I don't know, times the time. Okay, so there's the problem, and now I'm going to subtract 3,500. And that's going to leave me $262.50. So that part goes the way. Half of that is going to give me 1750R. Divide both sides by 1750. And my rate comes out to be 0.15, which is exactly 15%. So since I was able to be involved in this money deal for only a shorter period of time, my interest rate was actually a little bit higher.